And so, yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'll show you some other differences later on. But at least those are all the differences that I can tell between easy, essentially blocking off between easy, medium, and then hard and extreme is mainly just drops of food versus diamonds. Anything other than that would be, excuse me, anything other than that would just simply be, oh, hold on.
Get Launchpad on the horn. I'm headed to the Amazon jungle to find the scepter of the Incan king.
Let's see, who's this? Oh, actually I can do this real quick. So you notice this time I could actually get to this level here. Now this is something a little different. You actually get a bonus for this too, and it's the, every time I always do that, I always fucking fall off right there. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Alright, so I'm going to talk through the cutscene a little bit here. I don't really care as I want to finish my thoughts. So, like I said, it's just, enemies do, so just to kind of summarize everything I just said, there's a higher ratio of diamond to food drops in the higher difficulties.
Thanks for the lift, Launchpad.
No problemo. Lift is one of my favorite principles of aerodynamics. Oh, say, you got your radio, Mr. McD?
Aye, of course I do.
Great! Then I'll be your eyes in the sky.
Oh, I'd be happy if you just keep your eyes on the sky for once. What an airhead.
Hey, I heard that.
Now then, ancient Incan legends claim the king's scepter was locked away in a giant temple of the clouds, and it should be dead ahead.
Gee, Mr. McD, I see a lot of clouds, but no temple.
You wouldn't, Launchpad. The legend says the temple was hidden away from all but King Manco Capquack himself. But there's bound to be a way to reveal it buried somewhere in this overgrown salad bowl, and I'm not leaving till I find it.
Alright, now it begins. So, okay. And so like I was saying before, alright, we talked about, I'm trying to remember what I talked about here. So we talked about the map, talked about the drops, and then I think that's pretty much it. Now the only other thing is, of course, that at the higher difficulties, when you beat the level, you actually get a bonus for beating the game on higher difficulty. Ow, I didn't jump. And that's another thing too. One of the mechanics that's kind of annoying. Where the hell did he come from? One of the mechanics that's a little more difficult here is the actual jumping. Like, you kind of you have to be careful, because this happened to me a lot when I first played the game. Was when I would jump, I would hit the, well, now it works, but I would hit the pogo jump, but then for whatever reason I wouldn't jump. So that has a tendency to happen too. Now this level pretty much is exactly the same design as the Nintendo version of it, with the exception of a few excuse me, of a few rooms that are actually a little bit different. And also, one element too is you actually have to get certain objectives in order for you to complete or to move on to the next part of the stage. For example, this thing here was not in the old game, but you'll see its importance later.
Launchpad, I found an ancient coin depicting a nightingale.
Edo! You haven't stumbled across a pizza joint down there, have you, Mr. McD? I'm getting kind of hungry up here.
I'm not even going to dignify that question with a response.
And so yeah,
Right,
yep. There we go. Yeah, for those plants you can't actually kill, you can't pogo jump those. There's some enemies you can't pogo jump, most you can though. But you can also hit them, as you can see with that now. So now actually going down here, we can have this conversation. Now there's actually, I'm actually gonna do this first, go over here and get the other coin. And so what's kind of nice is you can.
Certainly is gloomy down here.
Okay. And what's kind of nice here is you can see here on the map that all those dots are where all those coins are, and the game even tells you how many coins you have. And then that skull in that top right part of the map is where the boss is located. Let's go over here first. And actually I remember I remember when I was playing, I played the Nintendo version because I have a ROM of it. And actually, like, for example, this room right here, exactly the same with the exception of that snake that was here in this giant treasure box here with this coin.
Another coin! And this one has an inscription of an eagle.
Sorry.
Well, I guess I must press on.
Alright then, so there's actually an achievement down here. Achievement/trophy. I know this game just came out for the Xbox, at least at the time of recording this. but it's already been out on the PS3 and PC for quite a while. Now, there's actually a, like I said, an achievement, if you will. I don't think I'll be able to do it, but it's to essentially traverse this area without with only using the pogo jump. And so I'll try it right now. Might as well, right? But it's very difficult to do, just because you can't get hit, and also I make it more difficult because I forget to see. And that's another thing too, is if you jump too high, you get hit with those top spikes, and well, I just got hit with the bottom spikes too, and then that would be it.
Haha! A coin bearing the image of the Queen's horse. Ha! It'll help us find the treasure for sure.
How can you tell, boss?
Never doubt the well-honed instincts of an experienced treasure hunter.
If you say so, Mr. McD.
And so this is the kind of difficulty of the area now. I'm probably going to die here, unfortunately. And I did die because I'm not very good with the pogo jump, like, with that type of timing, so I'm actually going to leave the area. I might try it again one more time before I leave here, but I just want to... I want to make sure that I'm okay. Alright, now this mega coin here is actually good for one of the other achievements, which is to kill five enemies with that mega coin. Or while the mega coin is active. And so then you would have that achievement / trophy right there. And so unfortunately in this game, the map isn't exactly, you know, fully revealed, so you always want to kind of watch the edges of the screen for holes or essentially no walls, because if there isn't, then be suspicious as this either a secret room or where something needs to be.
A coin showing the sun. Gad, I nearly tripped over it. This place is a mess. Where's Mrs. Beakley when you need her?
Well, that's another element in this game too, is that in some of the levels, Mrs. Beakley, the maid, will appear to give you food and stuff. Just like how, because she also appeared as in hidden rooms for the other game too. Alright, so let's see here. There we go. Oh, there's another coin right here. We'll go and grab that.
Look at this. An ancient coin with the image of a scythe. It must represent a good harvest.
This is Launchpad, calling Mr. McD.
What is it, Launchpad?
I'm running a little low on fuel up here.
Well, where are the extra fuel canisters?
Well, that's why I'm calling you, boss. I checked the glove compartment, but all I found was gloves.
Oh, you'd best find those fuel canisters, or the next thing you'll be flying is a model airplane.
Okay. Last time I asked you for help.
Is that a promise?
Nope. There we go. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get around these guys here. No, yeah, I honestly, I don't... Oh, damn it, see it happened again. I hit square trying to jump, but I could not... Ow. Alright, I thought I hit him square there, but I guess I did not. No, be careful, I don't want to die again. Now, unlike Extreme, if I die, it's not the end of the world. I can just go back and replay the level. Get the hell out of here. Oh, there's a cake. Aha. Now, what's nice, the difference is the... there are really only two types of foodstuffs. There's the yogurt, and then there's the cake. Yogurt refills 1 heart, the cake fills up all 3, or however many hearts you have.
Found another one, and it depicts the ruling might of a spear.
This is Launchpad, Mr. McD. Come in, Mr.
Launchpad, what was that?
Nothing, boss. I'm sure nobody was using that tree anyway. Except maybe them. And hell. And also them.
Alright, so yeah, I believe I explained everything. How many coins do I have? Alright, I need 2 more. So, I think at this point I'll just kind of, excuse me. I think I'll explain... oh, wait, hold on, get this one here.
Look at this one. It shows a shield. You know, I bet those Incans could have minted a whole lot more coins if they hadn't tried to make each one unique.
Yeah, that's probably true. Anyway, so I'll give it one more shot here. Let's try to do this. Now, what's nice when it comes to this, getting this trophy / achievement, doesn't really matter which way you do it, whether you go right to left or left to right. It's just you just have to cross this bottom part without essentially without taking damage. and I don't think I'll be able to pull it off just because, like I said, I'm not really... It's always this part right... Yeah, I already blew it, so I'll just go ahead and leave then. Yeah, I'll do that on my own time when I'm not recording. But, let's see, what else is there? Oh, okay, so... Let's talk a little bit about the characters, because you kind of just jump into this without really any knowledge of the plot. So... Scrooge McDuck lives in the town of Duckburg, and he is known as the wealthiest duck on the planet. Multi-bozillionaire, if you will. And let's get this.
Aha! This coin bears an image of the scales of justice. Just what I need to help me find the scepter.
You know, Mr. McD, I had a thought.
Launchpad, why start now and spoil a perfect record?
That's a good question.
Well, I don't have all day. What was your thought?
Come to think of it, I forgot.
Launchpad, were you dropped on your head much as a child?
All the time. Why?
Okay, so Scrooge McDuck is known to be, of course, as a wealthy, billionaire, multi-billionaire, actually. God damn it, I keep forgetting these.
Come in, Launchpad. I found something. There's a carving of Manco Capquack on this stone slab, and there's 8 circular notches around it.
Sounds great. Does it tell us how to find the treasure?
Well, I'm not sure what it tells us, but I'm certain it's an important clue. Bless me bagpipes. These coins I found will fit perfectly into those notches.
Oh, you must have come across an ancient Incan poker table, Mr. McD. How about I come down there and you deal me in for a hand?
You come down here and I'll deal you a blow to the head. You're supposed to be keeping an eye out for trouble, remember?
All right. Trouble spotting it is.
Launchpad, what if the images on these coins symbolize the various tribes of Manco Capquack's empire? Maybe if I surround him with them. Oh no, it's not working.
Hey, maybe you need to say the magic words. Or maybe not.
Will you look at that? The ancient city of Manco Capquack. And that beam of light. It must be pointing to the Temple of the Clouds. But how am I going to get across?
Up here, Mr. McD.
Okay, so this is pretty much just an auto-scroller. There really isn't a lot for me to talk about here, so I'll just go ahead and just talk. I could, make this a little more difficult for myself and attempt to traverse, as you can see here, this path. I'm pretty sure there's probably more gems and whatnot, but I don't really care. So, Scrooge McDuck, multi-billionaire, hence the name Scrooge McDuck, known for being a bit stingy with his money. And then you have his trusty, I guess, pilot, Launchpad. Launchpad, of course, kind of a bit of a klutz, if you will, not really much in the way of smarts, but does know his way around airplanes and helicopters.
I did it! I found the legendary temple of Manco Capquack.
With a little help from your old pal, Launchpad McQuack.
Oh, of course, Launchpad. I couldn't have done it without you. Now just hold on, and with a little luck, that scepter will be mine in no time.
Okay, so this is a little different in this game in that in the other game, this didn't happen. You didn't have to go through a bit of a side scroller, but obviously, like I said, they changed it up a little bit, so it wasn't a separate. In my opinion, it wasn't a separate scene. It kind of just blended into one. At least how I remembered when I played the game initially. And so yeah, again, you always want to kind of check these areas. Like I said before, you notice here that there's no ceiling, so I've already tried to go right. It doesn't work, so you got to go left. You walk over here, and yay! Look at this gubbins. All right, so I talked about Scrooge McDuck pretty much, and then there's Launchpad. Then there are his nephews, Huey, Dewey, and Louie, the stereotypical, kids always getting into mischief, always getting. Oh, come on, there you go. Oh, jump. There you go. Run. Always getting into mischief, always getting into trouble. And yeah, so that's pretty much that group there. I'm trying to think, who else is there? Oh, actually, you get to see another character. Oh, there was also Ducksworth, who was the butler. Now, you're about to see another character that we have yet to see that was referenced to earlier.
Mrs. Beakley, what are you doing here?
I thought you might get hungry, Mr. McDuck, so I baked you a little something.
Marvelous job, as usual, Mrs. Beakley.
You know, Mr. McDuck, these giant stone obelisks would make wonderful souvenirs for the boys.
So just like in the game, now you see it real quickly, that duck over there, that's actually an extra life. So you see that refills, well, I should have probably got the cake first, but that cake refilled one, or the sundae one, the cake would have been all of them, and the duck gives me an extra life. Also, that would also be an achievement or a trophy if you get you meet up with Mrs. Beakley once. So Mrs. Beakley the maid, and yeah, she will leave you various foodstuffs, always good times. Alright, and then, yeah, who else is there? There's, there's also, I think, there's also Webigail, which we'll see her later when I hit up Transylvania. Now this part here I actually remember from the game, from the original Nintendo game, is that you actually have to pay X amount of dollars to actually start a platform. Actually, but you can see here, just made it easier for you that there's a vine there, or a rope, I should say. Now, secret achievement is this. So if you destroy that one obelisk right there, you will get yourself a bunch of red diamonds, which are worth the most, and then you can also get you get a trophy for that as well. All right. And so I'm not gonna mention every single change or difference among all of the. Damn it! I can never get through that flawlessly, and I don't know why I did that. I was an idiot. All right, that was stupid. That was really dumb, actually. I'll take that cake though. Okay, so I'm not gonna mention every similarity and difference in every game, between this game and the original game. It's just that, in my opinion, this game really does stick to the original in a lot of ways. Also, what I didn't mention either was how much each of these gems are worth, because there's 3 types of gems. There's little diamonds, as you just saw there, which I think were 20,000. Well, let me see if I can do this right. Alright, so the little gems are worth... Alright, they're worth 2,000 each. And then there's the... if I can find one, because I don't remember. I think the large gems are 100,000? I think? I don't remember, actually. Get the hell out of here. It was really meant for the snake, but... no. Damn it! God damn it, dude. Those guys are... to me, those guys have always been a pain in my ass. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, I think... alright, those are 10,000. And because of that, I couldn't get the red one up here. Alright, so now another thing you also need to check, too, is you always need to make sure you need to be on the lookout for this. As you see here. Or those might have been 20,000. I don't know. Is this thing right here. This is a heart container. Now, in easy and medium, whenever you find one of these secret rooms, there will always be a heart container waiting for you. Now, like I said, you can't really tell that that wall is, transparent until you actually, get near it. And then it'll go away once you're kind of in its line of sight, if you will. Oh, man, so what else is there? I guess I'll try to introduce characters as we go along. Now, please understand, too, that even though I don't really know all of the background of each character, and some of them, I don't know, at all. But, I know all of them had appeared in the cartoon at some point, at one time or another.
There it is, the King's Scepter. Well, oh, this was easier to find than a penny in a parking lot. Catch me kilts. What was that?
Boss time, here we go. So, in the original level... oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, God. He's gonna hit me. Fuck. Alright. In the, there we go. In the original game, it's just the head. There's no... you're about to see here that there's other elements added to this game. Ow, damn it. I didn't have any problem with this earlier. But as I've said in the past, that it's a little more difficult to do this while talking. And so, like I said, the new element is that the walls around me will start to move, aside from just the head of the duck moving around. But like I was saying earlier, there's probably some elements of each character that I've either gotten wrong or have forgotten. And I don't really care. Ow, shit. Alright, so So as you can see, so to beat this boss, all the bosses are actually they got very simple patterns, and you just have to be careful. Like whenever he jumps like that, whenever the head jumps like that, you can't. It'll shake the ground where you can't pogo jump. And then the other attack that you saw earlier is the head will jump up, do a 360, and then drop down. If you're on the ground when that happens, you'll get hit with damage. Now all of these patterns that you see here are random, so you just have to be careful. You just have to be mindful of when the blocks shake. You have, oh yeah, right, that one right there. Yeah, you can't be on the ground because then you'll get hit with damage. And I think the way, oh Jesus Christ! All right, God damn it! I am not doing well. And so I believe it's 3. I think it's 12 hits total. It's 4 sets of 3. But then if I mess up, I'm gonna have to do this whole fight over again. For those of you who may be new, who may have subscribed late and don't really know when I do Let's Plays or playthroughs how I play, I usually play a lot worse than when I play this without any commentary. And obviously it's just because I'm trying to do 2 things at once, so it's a little more difficult. And you're probably going to see some stupid deaths, in my opinion. Probably some idiotic things that I'm going to do that are probably not. Come on, jump. There we go. Oh, shit. Come on, shit. There we go. Alright, alright. Did not expect that. I mistimed the invincibility frames. There we go. If I died there, I would have been furious. That was like 4 sets of 3.
Hurry, Mr. McD! This place has fallen to pieces!
No, I'm not leaving without that scepter. Get us out of here, Launchpad. I cannot believe we came all this way for nothing. What's the meaning of this?
Outsider, our prophecies have long foretold that our ancient city would one day be returned to us. For hundreds of years we have waited, and at last that day has come.
You mean you're not mad at me?
Mad? Quite the contrary, Feathered One. Is there anything we can do to repay you?
Well, now that you mention it, I did come here looking for an ancient scepter. I didn't suppose...
Does it look like this? It fell from the temple.
Oh, they're climbing for nothing. Eh, Mr. McD?
Bless me bagpipes, the scepter of the Incan king!
It is yours. Take it and go in peace. After all, it was just the old king's back scratcher.